Colori, la nonna che canta vecchi amori, il tramonto dipinge col rosso e coloro. Questo è il mio regno, questo è il mio tesoro. Oh, la costa è casa, lo senti anche tu.
to the Great Gathering.
Hey, what's up guys? Michelangelo here. I'm going to do a quick review of July 22nd. That day went to EPCOT. We started off our day and Anne was so excited to go to the Moana walk through. It's pretty much like you know, different walk through in sections called Journey of the Water. Different sections you could walk, and obviously on each little sensor you move your hands depending on how the water goes up or down, or you know, the water jumps and you actually feel like you're Moana. And what was your experience with the Moana walkthrough?
I really liked it. It's good because in Florida it gets hot and you get wet obviously, but it was cool to like, I don't know, just like see everything, and the way they decorated it was cool.
No, like I said, I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was enjoyable, and I know if you have your kids out there, you're definitely gonna love that as well. I went on Spaceship Earth myself, and something crazy is I didn't notice this, but once you get off Spaceship Earth, on your right-hand side, you're going to see GO82. I didn't go inside. I just saw the sign from a distance. I'm going to post that in the video as well. But we thought it looked cool. But it's with all the drinks and stuff they have, we saw videos of different YouTubers.
Really
probably not for us. Maybe for other people, not for us. Maybe later on in the future. We did go to we got the new Goofy drink. What was it called? The Goofy what?
Oh, Goofy's Gone Fishing, and then we did the cookies and cream raviolis.
Okay, what was your opinion on the drink?
It was just like a blue Powerade with like candy in it. It was okay.
1 out of 10, what do you give that drink?
I give it like a 4 or 5. It was good because it was cold, but the candy's obviously cold.
And then it was the cookies and cream ravioli.
Yeah, that was good. It was a little odd, but I would give that maybe like a 4 or 5 as well.
Also,
It was just like a quick snack,
Yeah, of course. For me, the Goofy thing, I mean, it looked cool. You're wrong. It looked kind of like, it had Swedish fish in there and it had these like red bubbly things. I'm not crazy about that, especially those boba teas and all that. I personally don't like it. Not for me. I know Ann loves it. Not for me. The drink for me, if it didn't have Powerade, it probably would have been a 0. I'll just give it like a 4. It was refreshing, I'll be honest with you, but not worth that price. I think it was like $8 or $9 for that. I'm sorry. So then we had the cookies and cream ravioli. It was pretty much cookies and cream, and then it had some fluff on the side. It was really weird because obviously you're Italian raviolis. You're like, oh, it's really weird putting that in it. However, it did blend very well, and I kind of liked it a little bit. I'm gonna have to give it. I'll give it a solid 7. I thought it was very, very good. It was very different, and in the beginning, tasting it was it's kind of weird because obviously us being Italian, all that, and just like kind of weird doing that. However, the fluff really made this this dessert. I'll give it like a solid 7.5. And then later on, we did Figment, Living with the Land, which is your favorite ride. And then we also got to meet 2 characters. What do you mean? Your favorite?
Oh, Winnie the Pooh and Rabbit.
Something about Anne, and this is on your side, but Anne loves Winnie the Pooh. She's obsessed with Winnie the Pooh, knows all the songs, the characters, and it was cool seeing Winnie the Pooh and Rabbit together. Because we've done pictures of Winnie the Pooh in the past. Because we dined at what was the restaurant?
Palace.
At Crystal Palace before, but now seeing both them together was really, really awesome. And next we did the Beauty and the Beast sing along. I love that. You guys know I love Beauty and the Beast. So Anne's dress was kind of inspired off that, and when Anne came down the altar during our wedding, she came down to Beauty and the Beast, the song. And then we also went to the pastry shop in France. It was like the slice of focaccia, which had olives and tomatoes. We also had the breakfast sandwich, which was bacon, cheese, and eggs.
It was on a croissant.
And it was in a croissant, which is very, very good. And then we also had the macaroon. I believe it was strawberry, and what else?
It's a raspberry and like a lemon curd.
So start off 1 out of 10, the focaccia.
I didn't try that.
Okay, I forgot you did not try it.
No.
Focaccia for me, I'm going to give that. I'll give it a 6. Nothing crazy about it. Okay, second thing we had was the breakfast sandwich, the croissant. What did you think of that?
I mean, we got that last time. It was pretty good. I mean, it needed a little more cheese, and I don't really.
It did.
I don't really like bacon too much, so I gave you the bacon.
I did eat the bacon, yes.
But it was good. It's just a breakfast sandwich.
And last but not least, we had the dessert, which was the macaroon. What do you give the macaroon? 1 out of 10.
I love that thing. It's like a 10. It's always good. They can never mess it up.
Okay, now this is where we get interesting. So, since our honeymoon, I wanted something special for Anne. So we booked Le Cellier, which is a Canadian restaurant in the Canada section called Le Cellier. It's a steakhouse. So they started us off with these with the pretzel bread. What did you think of that? What did you think of the pretzel bread and the butter?
So they gave you pretzel bread and like a multi-grain bread, and they gave you the maple butter with, I guess, like sea salt on it.
I thought the bread wasn't the bread chocolate?
No, it was.
It tastes
multi-grain.
chocolate to me. Wow, I guess I had no idea.
The pretzel bread was a little too salty for me. I mean, because it is a pretzel, but
Yes.
I preferred the multi-grain
Yes.
with the maple butter. It was very, very good.
All right, let's get to that pretzel bread in a minute. So Ann and I we had
The cheddar cheese.
we had the cheddar cheese, and we only got one portion. I didn't want it. And wanted it. But the really nice thing is the waitress. I forgot her name, but she put it in 2 separate dishes for us, which was very, very nice. So I got to try it and I got to try it. I thought it was phenomenal. I would just come to this restaurant just for that. It's a cheddar bacon soup, right?
Cheddar cheese and bacon.
It was cheddar cheese and bacon. It was excellent. It was a 10 out of 10 for me. And what do you give the soup?
It was good. It was a little too salty for me. Yeah. It was alright. I would give it like a 6.
Now, this is where it enhanced it for me for a 10. You get that pretzel bread, you split it a little bit, and you dip it in that. It was absolutely amazing. Now, the main entree we got was the ribeye for 2. It was pretty much, you get a ribeye, it's $120 for 2 people. And then you also get a ribeye, you get 2 sauces on the side, and then you also get 2 sides. The sides we chose were the mac and cheese and the Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna let Ann go start us off. What did you think of the ribeye?
So the 2 sauces, you also get to choose your sauces. There's like 5. We chose a peppercorn, and I believe it was like a wine sauce.
I believe that was the Cabaret Demi, right?
Yeah, the demi.
Yeah. Cabaret Demi and the brandy peppercorn were the 2 ones
Yeah.
we decided.
The steak was like, I mean, I'm not a huge steak person, but Angela knows more about steak.
I do.
So we got a medium, which was kind of our mistake. We should have got a medium well, because the
Yes.
way it was cooked, it was like some parts were like really cooked and some parts were like barely cooked. It was okay. I don't think it was worth $120.
No.
And the candle they put on top, they put like an herb kind
Oh,
of
I forgot about the candle. And it was like a butter?
It was like a butter with like garlic and herb. That was cool to watch, and it was shaped of like a maple leaf. The steak was like overall like alright. The sauces really made it. I think that demi sauce was really good.
Yes.
And then for the sides, I tried a little piece of the mac and cheese. It was okay, but I really like the Brussels sprouts a lot. Yeah, I would give it like maybe like a 5.5.
I'm gonna agree with Ann, and I get it. Listen, it's probably our fault that we ordered a medium, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, like, medium should be, I would say, red, but not,
like it should
not
be
all
consistent.
way. The problem is for me, it's like either this steak, it was cooked kind of, halfway pink, a little bit of pink in the medium, which is perfect, or just like blood red. It's just like straight raw. So there was no consistency on that. I'm gonna be honest with you, not worth $120. I'll give it like a 4.5. I thought the mac and cheese was pretty good. I feel like it need a little bit more, more cheese like melted in. The Brussels sprouts I didn't try. I don't like Brussels sprouts, so I can't say how it was. I know Ann did like that. Now, something I really liked what they did. Since it's our honeymoon, they decided to give us a chocolate mousse. So it pretty much was a dessert. It was pretty much put into this chocolate mousse plate. Looks like a mousse. And then there was a chocolate chip, and it said "Happy Anniversary." What do you think of that dish? That dessert.
The presentation was very cool, because it was literally like a mousse, and it was mousse. It was good. I would give it like a 9.
I'll give that a 9 as well. And then obviously you finished off with the creme brulee, right?
Yeah.
And what'd you think of that?
It was good. I would give that like an 8. It was cooked pretty well.
I personally, the creme brulee, I'm not crazy about creme brulee. Any other desserts besides chocolate, that's out just how I am. I thought it was a very, very, very good dessert. Excellent. Overall total for this restaurant, I believe if I did the math correctly, with the tip, I think it came out to be $200. Absolutely insane just for 2 people to eat there. realistically, I would not go there again. What'd you think?
They like, it's kind of small inside, so I think they forgot about us at one point.
Yeah, the servers forgot about us beyond belief.
They forgot that we were there. We waited like almost like 45 minutes to an hour just to get the steak. And
Yes.
the manager came over and she said, we'll give you a dessert. So they gave us the desserts for free, not only because of the honeymoon, but they also just because they felt bad. Service was okay. The atmosphere was okay. I wouldn't go back only because I'm not a huge steak person and you have to like
Yes.
really like steak.
Yes.
But just like the atmosphere of the dessert's good. They have poutine, which we didn't try, but that sounded good as well.
Yes.
But I think I would go back and just try the steak, maybe cooked medium well instead, and
Yeah.
maybe get a different cut of steak.
Of course, of course.
But that's what I thought.
Okay. Before we end this video, real quickly, Ann, we finished off with the EPCOT show, which was called Luminous, which is the Symphony of Us. Now, what did you think of this show?
I thought it was good. I don't know. We waited kind of near like China
Norway, actually.
and Norway.
Yeah, it was
like, in
between China and Norway, yeah.
So we had a pretty good view. I like that they did like water effects.
Yes.
And the fireworks were really pretty.
Yes.
I like that they did like Disney songs, and I like the meaning of the show.
Yes.
But I'm still like a big fan of Harmonious. That's
Yes.
my favorite. But it was pretty up there in shows. The one before that, I don't know what it was
Yeah,
called.
I don't know what it was, but then they had like
That was a little
the
odd.
show before it was really weird. It was like the one before Luminous, the Symphony of Us. It was like
forgot what it
they had like a Thigman song, and
Yeah.
it just didn't flow well. This show, when they played "You'll Be in My Heart," somebody Phil Collins, and they played that, and they had the fireworks going off and the light effects with the water. I thought it was very, very good. Nothing will ever beat Harmonious.
Harmonious
Hands
was
down.
number one.
We're gonna end the video there. Bye bye.